Hello Vasquez Taekwondo competitors. I just want to wish you a lot of luck at your nationals competition. I wish I could be there, but since I'm not going to be there, I would like to give you a little bit of advice and some stretching exercises to take with you. First, I want to go over the stretching exercises that you would do the morning of your competition or also when you are practicing your forms. Already Isaac has gone over some of these stretching exercises, for example, stretching the flexor muscles, standing in a forward stance position, shoving your knee towards the floor, stretching this muscle right here. You can do this a couple of times each side. Same arm, same leg, overhead. Hold for about 10 to 20 seconds, and then switch. Shoving the knee towards the floor. That'll stretch this muscle. He also went over stretching the hamstring. This straight hamstring right back here in the back of your leg. Pulling back. He also discussed how to floss that muscle so that you can stretch your hamstring even more. And a third hamstring stretch would be for you to sit with your top of your back foot on the floor and your front foot at 90 degrees. If you can't put it at 90 degrees, then you can pull it back and turn your hips over so you're sitting on the floor. And here you're stretching the outside hamstring muscle. Hold for about 10 to 20 seconds and then switch. Same exercise. The eventual goal, if you do this exercise every day, would be for you to be able to turn your hips over while having your leg in a 90-degree position. If you can't do it at all at first, pull this foot in. Another stretch he went over was a stretch to stretch your quads. You can go up against a stability ball. You probably won't have that available to you. You can go up against a wall, knee on the floor, and back up as far as you can. If you can only go this far, that's as far as you can go. He also showed you how to floss each nerve so that eventually you'd be able to stand up straight. Don't overdo it. The last hamstring stretch that you can do is both feet flat on the floor and just grab behind your ankles. And this will stretch the muscle right back here. And that's the extent of your stretches. And other things that you can do are just the normal stretches that you do every day. Some jumping jacks, jogging plays, windmills, things like that. Try to spend those some time stretching before you start practicing your form, and especially before you go into holding. The second portion of your poomsae preparation video will be on something new. We've already gone over how to transition your stances. So I'm not going to talk to you in detail about how to transition from a front stance into a back stance. You already do that. You've got that idea down pretty well pat. I'm not going to talk to you about how to transition from your back stance into your front stance, pushing the foot forward, going up the ball. You've already got that. I'm not going to talk to you about retracting the leg after you kick. We've already done that quite a bit, and I've gone over each form, what you need to do in order to retract after you kick, and if you're using the block or if you're using a strike. So I'm not going to go into all of that. Just remember those points for each of your forms as you're practicing. More than anything else, remember to retract your leg. Don't let it float down. That's not good. What I do want to go over in this section is going to be rhythm of your form. In Taekwondo number 8, I gave a rhythm the other day. At the very beginning of the form, I said you need to do the outside wrist block and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that. Each of your forms give sections a rhythm. In Taekwondo number 5, you need to give the section a rhythm, and for example, when you turn and you do your single blade knife hand block, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. That would be Taekwondo number 5, for example. On Taekwondo number 6, a good rhythm for that roundhouse kick and following strikes would be coming in, doing your block. That's 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5. Front kick, 7, 8. Something like that. But notice that when you do your punches, they cannot be jab, punch, or jab, jab. They need to be follow through, punch, punch. So on your rhythm, I'm telling you to make these rhythms in the different sections, but make sure that each section has definite moves that they can see everything, all your punches and all your strikes. Good. Good. All right, in conclusion, I really wish I could be at the tournament with you, but since I can't, at least I'll be able to have this video for you and some tips and some considerations to remember. Remember one thing, there are no distractions. When you get in there, you're focused, you're going to do a job. This is your day to work. From the very beginning of the morning, this is your day to go to work. There are no distractions, they don't exist. If you're looking at this video, you're looking around the room, you're looking at a pool table behind you, and maybe you're looking at the sofa, or maybe the dresser. Those things just don't exist. The focus is on what we're talking about here today. When you get into the venue, the focus is going to be on what you're doing in the venue and nothing else. If you remember that, you're going to do a great job, and win or lose, you'll know that you had a very good form and you had a good introduction to your sparring event. So good luck, and I hope to hear a lot of good things about you as the reports start coming back from nationals.
Thank God. You have no idea how much she was going crazy about how the room would look, how the lighting would look. Thank God we finally got this finished.
You did not.